Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We are back with more Darkestville Castle. And as you may know, last time they took our fish. They took our fish! Sorry, South Park reference.
The moss on this vent smells terrible. I should clean it someday.
But not today.
This vent is well reinforced. There's no way to enter my castle through the ventilation system. I filled it with deadly traps. Also, it's full of those giant pesky rats.
You really should do something about that, man. Seriously. Alright, I don't think there's anything else in the house to get for the moment. I don't have anything abrasive with which to open the... Okay, that's my castle. The mayor's house, town square, town center, town alley, graveyard. Town squaw. Squaw in the nuts. There, got another South Park reference in. How's a suspicious bench?
In this bench, I deployed a trap. The problem is, I don't recall what kind of trap it was.
You really gotta keep track of that kind of thing, man. What is wrong with you?
It's a statue of the founder of the town. I made an artistic intervention on it. He looks much cooler now.
Yeah, it looks like you.
It looks like some kind of insomniac pigeon.
Okay, that's not what I wanted.
What are you doing awake at this time of night, little fellow? I see. You have a night owl complex.
Interesting. No, not really. Bush. Oh, some guy. Jeffrey Badsock.
Hello, I'm Sid, the demon of Darkestville.
Jeffrey Badsock is not drunk enough to know who you are, Sid. I've known you since you were 5. Remember that time when you were chasing the town kids with your little flamethrower, and you ended up crying because it ran out of fuel?
Yeah, but someone gave me his alcohol so I could have fun with my flamethrower again.
Oh, well, that's something any decent person would have done. You were so small and you looked so sad. Hey, you remember that time when you were zapping people with a big blue laser gun? Everyone was running so scared. I remember it as if it were yesterday.
In fact, it was yesterday.
Really? Some things never change.
That's so cute.
What are you drinking?
Oh, this. It's glue solvent. It may not be as good as an old red wine, but it's not that bad.
What does it taste like?
Awful, but it's still better than water.
Depending on what level of history we're in this game, it is safer than water.
Can I have some of your blue solvent?
If I give it to you, then what will I drink? Why do you always want random items from other people?
It's kind of a compulsion all adventure game characters have.
Are you still turning into a giant purple monster every time you sneeze?
Nope. Luckily, the side effects of that thing you gave me to drink faded away. But hey, if you have any more of those flasks, just keep sending them over. That thing was delicious.
Did you see anything unusual tonight?
I don't recall anything unusual, but maybe a drink will refresh my memory.
Aha.
Blick, blick. Nope, it did not. And now I see everything in black and white.
I thought he was extorting us.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, champ.
Well, there's really nothing to this town square. Yeah, I've literally looked at all there is. Dowie's. Okay. Let's go to the mayor's house. We'll do it in order. In sequence, anyway.
I used to collect these things, but then I found out I'm allergic to the cheap alloy they're made of.
More and more, the more I learn, you are a less impressive little demon.
I'd rather not. I'm allergic to this kind of cheap alloy. Old books about public administration and taxing. I already read them when I was running my mayoral campaign. This area is under maintenance.
Nothing else to say, like that you were the one that broke them?
It's a huge treasure chest. I wonder what is inside.
The 13 ghosts of Scooby-Doo, man. They already said it was their demon chest when the big guy was lugging it around.
She's Mrs. Johnson, the mayor's secretary. She may look inoffensive, but she swings her umbrella really hard for a woman of her age.
Hey, I can hear you. What are you saying about my age?
Nothing.
She sounds a lot like one of the voice actresses in the first Discworld game.
Good evening, Mrs. Johnson.
Good evening, Sid.
What is that big chest doing inside the mayor's house?
It's from the 3 strangers that arrived in town today. They are called the Ramiro brothers. I hear they are demon hunters. If I were you, I would be hiding until they go.
Alright.
What is the mayor doing?
He's talking with one of the Ramiro brothers. A woman. I think her name was Foxy.
The jiggly
What a
one.
name. And why do they call themselves the Ramiro brothers if there is a woman in the group? It should be the Ramiro siblings.
I don't know. Maybe it's a marketing thing?
I don't know. Maybe.
The Romero Trio.
May I talk with the mayor?
Do you have an appointment?
Yep.
Oh, really? Let me check that in the mayor's agenda. No, you haven't. You know, Sid, today was a really long day. Why don't you go play your pranks on someone else?
My pranks? My pranks? Please don't insult me, woman. I don't play pranks. I do evil deeds of demonic proportions.
Oh, I didn't mean to insult you, honey. But could you go to do your things outside? I heard that Mr. Martinez got a brand new doorbell. I hope no one goes to play Ding Dong Ditch at him.
Ding Dong Ditch? Are you suggesting that I use my evil genius to play that childish game?
Come on, you were talking about cutting
Good night,
off
Mrs.
pigtails.
Johnson. We'll talk
Or
later.
braids.
Good night, my dear.
Ponytail.
Here, the mayor stores his booze.
Open it.
The cabinet was depleted for redecoration. Oh, wait a minute. They forgot this bottle of 25-year-old whiskey. Interesting.
How do you overlook a bottle in an otherwise empty... Oh, well.
I cast a gypsy curse on it a few nights ago. The next person who lifts it will turn into a hideous pig. No, 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 and no. This lamp here ruins all the feng shui of this place.
So move it.
I won't be helping the mayor to redecorate his house. It's a pretty inaccurate portrait of the mayor of Darkestville.
Fighting a crocodile, it seems.
Once I played a prank on the local kids with something like this. I put a candy container on the street, but instead of normal candies, I left a bunch of salt-coated ones. Also, I put an anti-personnel landmine below it. The explosion left little Timothy without eyebrows for a few weeks.
It's not a drawer.
There's where the mayor stores some of his hunting records, and some hunting trophies. Yuck. Those candies are too sticky and dirty to carry around. It will mess up my inventory.
Okay, I was gonna go, come on, you're already carrying, but I'm not actually carrying anything.
I can't talk to that.
I didn't actually intend to.
Another totally biased depiction of our mayor.
Secrets fan? What the heck is that achievement for? That painting wasn't secret. Right. Town center. Town square. What the hell's the difference? Tavern. Ooh, a notice of some kind. And I can't even look at it.
This plant looks like it's made out of rubber.
Its bottom is made out of springs. It's bouncy, 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 fun, 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 fun. And the most wonderful thing about Tigger is I'm the only one. Oh, I'm the only one. Sorry.
I cannot cut it with my bare hands. It's like it were made out of rubber. But to be honest, even if I could, I don't want to carry this plant around. It smells funny.
Very fleshly dressed beggar. Wait, I'm gonna look at him before I talk to him.
It's a blind guy outside a
blind.
bar with a half-made Cuban mojito. Sounds like the beginning of a bad joke. Hi.
Who goes there?
Let me introduce myself. I'm Sid, a fine citizen of Darkestville.
Nice to meet you, sir. I'm Martin Hawkeye from West Spring. So you're a local, right?
Yes.
Well, then let me congratulate you. Darkestville is a lovely place.
Really?
Yeah. The air's so fresh and the climate is perfect.
You're not gonna mess
Yes,
with a
you're
blind
right.
guy, are you, Sid?
That reminds me. I have to keep working on that weather machine. What is your business in Darkestville?
I came here to explore the natural wonders of this lovely town. I'm on vacation.
A tourist in Darkestville. Ah, that's something new. We don't have many attractions, you know.
I don't care about that. As long as the people are friendly and the drinks are cheap, I'm good to go. The good thing about being a blind tourist is that you don't even have to worry about the view when choosing a room.
I never thought about the benefits of being blind. Mental note. Return the sight of little Timothy.
You mean the kid you blew up with a landmine?
I notice you haven't touched your drink.
Yeah, this mojito is kind of lame. The mint they used is really old. It's almost tasteless.
If you're not going to drink it, may I have it?
Nah, I'm gonna drink it. Eventually. Besides, even if the drink isn't good, at least I look cool with a drink in my hand, right?
No, but then again, you are too blind to notice it.
You got me there.
May I have your drink?
No.
What are you doing on the street at this time of the night?
I went outside the tavern for some fresh air. Why do you ask? Are the streets of Darkestville dangerous?
No, not really. Sadly, the giant mutant chickens are gone. But probably next week, the streets will be dangerous again. There's a shipment of winged tigers on the way.
Thanks for the advice.
Alright.
Where are you staying?
At the tavern guest room.
But the tavern doesn't have any guest rooms. In fact, there are no hotels in Darkestville.
Maybe it's something new. It was a really small room, but at least it was clean.
Were you passing by the tavern kitchen?
Yes.
That is the cleaning cupboard.
That would explain the bleachy smell.
Yep.
I can't complain. The price was really low, and it included breakfast.
This guy is like the ultimate optimist.
I have other matters to attend to.
See you soon.
I mean, the majorly prime example. He's the optimist prime.
It's the town river, full of calm, warm water, and killer piranhas.
I don't think you find piranhas in fresh water, but I could be wrong. Grab river?
I will not put my hands in there. I infested that river with killer piranhas.
Of course that's how the piranhas got there. Because of course they did, you did, whatnot. Alright, let's check out the tavern. Ooh, a garbage can.
I realize now that I spend more time than I would like just staring at garbage.
Yeah, it's kind of my fault. I kind of tell you what to do.
Nothing there looks useful. It is the very definition of garbage.
Somebody doesn't know how to make an adventure game.
That corner of the woods is full of poisonous insects, rabid rats, weird-looking lizards, lawyers, and all kinds of wild creeps.
To the tavern. Bernard?
I heard that Bernard and Gerard were enemies since childhood, kind of like me and Dan Teapot. Of course, I'm much more handsome, and Dan is much more stupid.
You gonna say this?
Gerard is the mortal enemy of Bernard. They've been battling each other in chess matches of epic proportions since I was little.
Works for me.
It's the tavern dartboard. No one has played with it for years.
I'm gonna.
The darts are heavily attached to the board, and I cannot remove them. That explains why no one has played with this thing for years.
Ah, okay. I talked to the big guy, but I'm not sure I speak his language. My grasp on the big guy language is kind of rusty.
Hello. So you are one of the Romero brothers.
Yes, I'm Walrus, the muscle of the Romero brothers. And your name is Dan Teapot, right? Oh, it was a pleasure to work for you, sir. You don't find many customers that pay full in advance by mail these days.
How did you recognize me? Because I'm totally Dan Teapot.
It was easy to figure it out. In your letter, you wrote that you'd be waiting for us outside the castle to help secure the target. Between you and me, I think that putting the demon inside a fish tank was kind of too much. It made everything too easy for us.
Where is that demon you recently captured?
We put all the demons we catch inside our demon chest. There they are imprisoned forever in some kind of an alternate dimension or something. I don't get much of that technical stuff. But don't worry, he cannot escape.
What if he has some kind of super genius and handsome friend outside trying to help him out?
Oh, don't worry. Our sister Foxy already thought about that. The chest requires 3 keys to open, and each of us only has 1 key. So it's impossible to open the demon chest without our authorization. Unless, of course, someone stole each of our keys. But then again, we are the best demon hunters. No one would ever dare to try that. Except some kind of idiotic moron with absolutely zero conscience about the consequences of his actions. But then again, we shouldn't worry about that. If there is such an idiot, we will crush him.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that.
Excuse me.
I would love to see that mysterious key you have.
Sorry, but I will only take it out if the rest of the group has to open the chest.
So, it must be great to be a demon hunter.
Oh, yes. You meet a lot of people, do exercise, fight evil, travel the world, and taste new drinks. It's great! Ha ha!
Where's the rest of the team?
I'm not sure. I think Foxy is talking with the mayor. Mongoose must be training somewhere. That lad never rests.
Goodbye. I have other matters to attend to.
It was a...
Pleasure to talk to you. Nope, there's only very few things to look at and do here.
It reads, choose from our varied menu, all at the same price. Caramelized duck with bacon, bacon with caramelized duck, duck with caramelized bacon, duck with bacon all caramelized with a pinch of pepper. And if you're against the natural order of the world, don't forget to taste our vegetarian option. One of the oldest tricks, offering tavern clients free salty peanuts to make them drink more. Classic, simple, and evil. Oh, and the implications for people with high blood pressure. I love this marketing concept.
He's not kidding. That's one of the reasons bars serve salty snacks.
I think the tavern keeper will not mind if I take some of them.
Or all of them. I'm pretty sure that's not how Giovanni is spelled.
Giovanni, the tavern keeper. We don't mess with this guy. Not only because he's the sole owner of the tavern, which makes him an invaluable provider of different substances, but also because if he gets mad at me, he can break all of my bones. Believe me, it already happened. Twice.
Well then. No.
He will punch me if I do so. And trust me, his punches do hurt.
You're the most untrustworthy person in the game, Sid. Why would I trust you?
One of the oldest...
Okay, blah, blah, blah.
I don't want to carry that around.
Once again, how do adventure game heroes arbitrarily know which random crap to take
Hello.
and which to not?
Hi!
So, how's the business going?
It certainly is not going good, thanks to Dennis and demons like you.
Yeah, I'll pay you, but thanks. I appreciate you mistrusting me. How much do I owe you?
It's 2 silver coins for the pint of beer. 200 gold coins for the 6 barrels of ethanol. And don't worry about the matches. They were on the house.
Do you accept evil card?
You know how this works, Sid. Cash only.
I don't have the money with me right now.
You don't have any more credit here until you pay me. And it would be better for your health if you did it soon.
Excuse me. Also, I'm guessing evil card is just a piece of paper you wrote on.
I would like to place an order.
Look, if you want to order something, you better pay your debt first. And I recommend you do it pronto.
Do you know anything about that stranger over there?
You know my policy. I don't like gossip. I don't make questions. As long as you're my customer, I don't care what you do or who you are.
Alright then.
I better go and get some fresh air outside.
See you soon.
Oh, he's awful friendly for someone who was threatening me a moment ago, twice. Alright.
It's a can full of trash. I know the expression, one man's trash is another man's treasure, but this time, it is definitely just trash.
I love the writing in this game so far. Alright, town center, town alley. Ruffo?
That's Ruffo, the guard dog. He seems to be sleeping, but as soon as any stranger walks past his house, he attacks. Sadly, I fall in the stranger category.
Yeah, nobody's stranger than you, Sid.
Who's a good boy, Ruffo? Who's a good boy?
Yikes. Pet him.
I know that having a hook instead of a hand would look great on me, but I will pass this time. I'm almost positive that this door was a part of my machine for creating uncertainty. I discarded it because I was never really sure if the machine actually worked.
Shouldn't that answer the question?
This is Ruffo's house. The villagers made this doghouse out of spare parts of my discarded inventions.
Alright.
I cannot move Ruffo's house.
But there's buttons on it.
What do you expect? It's full of trash.
Yeah, but I found something in the first trash can.
That darn dog is guarding his neighborhood. If I walk past his house, he will bite me.
Again, whoa, I was about to say
Or
lamest
shoot me.
demon ever, but... Okay, there's definitely
The
reason to
barrel
fear
is
that dog.
filled with a mess of rope.
I could use some rope. If you give me enough rope, I can
It's
hang
too
them.
messy and heavy to carry around.
Yeah, just take some rope, stupid.